Hello students, welcome to Notebook. Tell me, do you like doing homework? Probably not. Our lesson today is about a boy named Patrick who possibly, like you, did not like doing homework at all. Who Did Patrick's Homework is a short story written by Carol Moore. Let us now begin the story. Patrick never wanted to do his homework. He thought it was too boring. Instead, he enjoyed playing hockey, basketball, and on his Nintendo. Patrick's teachers always advised him to do his homework. They would tell him that he would remain ignorant if he did not study and do his homework. Sometimes, Patrick really felt like an ignoramus. However, he couldn't bring himself to do his homework. He hated it so. One day, Patrick found his cat playing with a little doll. He took it away from the cat. But was it a doll that Patrick managed to grab? Indeed, it wasn't. It was a terribly tiny man. The man wore wool shirt and old-fashioned breeches. He also wore a hat. Patrick discovered that it was a little elf. Do you know what an elf is, students? An elf is a mythical and magical creature. It has a delicate form and looks like a miniature human being with pointed ears. Elves are even believed to possess magical powers and a cunning nature. The elf promised to grant Patrick a wish. Patrick tricked the elf into doing his homework for the rest of the semester. Patrick even thought if the elf did a good job, Patrick could get A's. The little man kicked his legs in anger and made a face. He cursed himself and pressed his lips together and muttered that he would do it. However, there was one problem. The little elf did not always understand Patrick's homework. Therefore, Patrick would often have to help the elf however he could. Sometimes the elf would complain that he did not know a word. Then he would demand a dictionary and ask Patrick to look up the word in it. Other times, the elf would be confused by math. He did not know what the times tables were. He did not even know what addition, subtraction, and fractions were. Thus, Patrick had to guide the elf. Elves also know nothing of human history. So, the loud little elf screamed for more books from the library. Then, the elf required Patrick's help to read them. Every day, the little elf nagged Patrick. Patrick started working hard. He would even stay up at night and study. He began going to school with tired and puffy eyes. When the last day of the semester arrived, there was no more work left to do. The elf quietly left through the back door. Patrick got A's in school. His classmates were so surprised. His teachers smiled at him and praised him. His parents wondered what had happened to Patrick. Patrick became the ideal child. He cleaned his room, did his chores, and was always cheerful and respectful. He had developed a whole new personality. Patrick liked to believe that he made the imaginary little elf do all the homework. However, it was Patrick who did his own homework. I think Patrick was rather bored of doing his homework, so he discovered a way of making it interesting. The elf was only a figment of his imagination, one that Patrick had created to help make his work fascinating. What do you think? Did Patrick really do his own homework? Or was there a little elf who helped Patrick do his homework? Why don't you discuss with your classmates? Here's Team Notebook bidding you a warm goodbye. See you soon on other videos of Notebook.